I think I might need to go buy Aldi.
All right. Okay. Hello.
I have music in already.
My name is Shane. I host this podcast. This is me, my voice. So today, Tyler's here again.
Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm doing this podcast with Shane.
And then, Jeremiah's here too.
Hi.
I hate this meme. No more.
Okay. Jeremiah's here. I can't stop now.
Hi.
And okay, well, just in case you didn't know, Jeremiah's here.
Hi.
And okay, I'll introduce Leland's here again. He hasn't been on in quite a long time.
It's been a few weeks, I think.
It's been like a month, I think.
Oh,
Really?
time
Better than other people.
is slow.
Sure.
Just like
We're sitting. Alright. Shane just reclined back, and now he's really far from the mic. He doesn't care anymore.
all that mattered was the introduction.
Simping for some Schlafly pumpkin ale right now. We're just talking about it. Pumpkin season is like my favorite season, but I don't give a shit about pumpkin spice lattes or anything else pumpkin related. I just like pumpkin Schlafly beer.
I like pumpkin pies.
Pumpkin pies are pretty fucking
What's the
dope.
best pie though?
I mean,
I know it's super amazing pies, just like normal pies. Like
well, I
cherry
mean,
pie,
yeah,
apple
I wasn't
pie.
going to no.
I don't know.
I am.
I am me, but I'm not going to do that with a pie.
I didn't know.
I'm stuck between apple pies. I really like apple pies.
Yeah.
And pumpkin pies.
What's the pie they
I also
fucking-
like cream pies.
What's
Gay.
Why? It's your own joke. What was the pie they fucked in American Pie? Does anyone know?
Was it a Boston cream?
Boston cream pie?
Cream pie.
I mean,
No, it's a cherry pie,
Right?
right?
It'd be cherry pie. On the cover it was a cherry pie.
Oh, well, I mean, cherry and cheese
Cherry.
pie is the best.
Cherry,
like that layer of cream cheese, cheesecakiness, and
yeah.
then like that tart cherry.
cheesecake is really good in general.
Yeah. But also, if we're going with cheesecake, raspberry and lemon, like Cheesecake Factory, you know, I'm down.
Shane, stop thinking about cream pies and get over here.
Thinking about
They can't hear you.
cheesecake.
Thinking about what about
How do you guys feel about
you know, like when
red velvet?
You mean mild chocolate with red food coloring?
you mean like chairs? Like chairs made of red velvet?
No, you know exactly what I fucking mean. I mean red velvet cupcakes, red velvet cake.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, yeah. But isn't it like normally because the icing on it or something? Like doesn't it have
Yeah,
like a
the cream cheese
cream
icing.
cheese icing?
Yeah,
That's
everybody
really
pairs
what
it with one.
You could just put so you could just make a chocolate cake with cream cheese icing.
Yeah,
I
it'd
like
be
the red.
literally the same thing. Just
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the red.
I mean,
it's
do
red.
you just like the fact that it's red?
I'm gonna invent the blue
yeah.
velvet cake.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
fucking kill you.
I mean, just look on the internet. There's never velvet.
I'm making blue velvet cake, and I'm gonna trademark it.
What,
So.
is it going to be
If you do
chocolate
that-
too, or is it going to be like a weaker other flavor?
Do like blueberry, because that would really throw people off.
Yeah, sure.
Do
Like,
like-
no, it's blue velvet. It's gonna taste like chocolate. It tastes nothing like chocolate at all. It's not even close to red velvet cake.
It'd probably be shit because you made it.
No, that's the brown velvet cake.
Brown.
Which we'd be like, what's the point? It's already chocolate. Oh, well, it's a little special. It's just like horrible.
That's so gross.
Yeah. Speaking of gross, do you want to talk about the debate first?
That was a good transition.
the debate between our... Because, everyone knows we're going to talk about it because we talk about Biden constantly. So...
I also talk about Trump.
We talk about Trump constantly.
And Bill Clinton,
And Bill Clinton.
surprisingly.
But Bill Clinton's not involved in this one this time.
Unfortunately.
Though Hillary Clinton did make a statement about the debate, I just didn't watch it because I was like, I don't fucking care. And I just closed it. I was like, don't tell me this shit.
I feel like this debate and the last
Did
debate...
you watch most of it or the whole thing? Or
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch too much. But I feel like... What?
I feel like you'd get a medal if you did. I don't think many people did.
No.
I did, but I had an online call with like 5 people in it, and we just stopped paying attention at the last like 15 minutes. We just all were like, I can't watch this anymore.
I get that.
Well...
I took edibles and tried to watch it, and I got like 2/3 of the way through it, and I had no clue what was going on.
Like,
So
why is he so angry?
yeah,
Why does he keep yelling?
Speaking of edibles, I am making some next weekend.
nice.
For who?
For sale.
All right, we'll have to come back to that. We were just talking about on one of these podcasts about we all need to do edibles together, but
It's a fun time.
yeah. So if you haven't listened to Shane's edible story, viewers,
Oh?
the clip is on our
Did I didn't...
YouTube.
Leland's never heard it.
The clip's on YouTube, and you can just, you don't
Oh.
have to even watch a podcast. You just click on the clip. It's beautiful. It's great.
Oh.
So there you go.
Convenient.
Yeah, it's awesome. But, do we have anything to say about the debate, or are we just going to agree that it's just fucking shit?
Dude, it's just like...
Cause
I feel like it's the same debate as 2016. Like, it was just like Trump was trying to make memes.
I mean, you have a angry Cheeto on stage interrupting everything anybody else says.
He was acting like a child.
Yeah,
like a legitimate child.
the moderator, Chris Matthews, said like 5 or 6 times that he needed to shut up. And I think at one point his mic was cut. And I think they said next debate they're going to cut your mic if it's not your turn to talk.
That's good.
It's funny because it's like he's not the challenger. He is the sitting president.
Yeah.
And he's just acting like a buffoon.
I know.
So,
And it's like, how did this guy even get in office? But
yeah, it's almost like everyone who voted for him is really stupid or something.
it's like Biden would say like, "Hey guys," and Trump would be like, "Oh, that's fucking stupid. Don't
Hey
vote
guys.
for him."
Hey, no, the best part was when I forgot about it, but I was when I was showing you guys the clips, and he's like, "You just say smart? Don't ever say smart to me. You're the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life."
A lot smarter, a lot quicker,
So-
Mr. President.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. 47 years you've done nothing.
Let's have this.
Oh, it didn't show you guys the clip where they're like, Trump, what you did this for COVID, blah blah blah, and Biden's like, he wouldn't even wear the mask, and Trump's like, I'll wear a mask. I love wearing the mask, and he pulls the mask out of his pocket. He's like, look, I got my mask with me right now, but I'm not going to wear it. And then he goes, but Biden always wears the mask. He wears the biggest mask you've ever seen. And it's like, is that a diss? Like, what are you saying? What?
I know.
You just admitted you wear the mask. Who cares?
Masks are
efficacy of
okay.
a
You have to
mask?
understand, if you look, I mean, I have a mask right here. I put a mask on, when I think I need it. tonight, as an example, everybody's had a test and you've had social distancing and all of the things that you have to. But I wear masks when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say this.
Yeah. And then he's don't ever say smart.
Yeah, don't ever say smart to me.
Yeah, because Donald Trump's the smartest man alive. And he was dissing on him for being like, what? For not graduating at top of his class?
I think it was second worst in his class.
In college or high school?
In what class? What's he even talking about? He can't be that. Well, I don't know.
If it was in high school, who the fuck cares? But I mean, in college, that's kind of bad.
It was in college, too.
Yeah. I don't even think Trump went to college, though.
Trump went to, like, Harvard or something. And I highly doubt he did his actual homework. Or if he did, that's all gone now. Like, if you don't actually stay reading, stay studying, keep learning new trades, your brain gets dumber over time.
And his dad, like, donated a bunch of fucking money to Harvard, so he probably just got off doing whatever he wanted.
He got everything in from connections, and there's no way that he worked that. Like, it's true that, like, he could have had, like, the best tutors ever because his dad was rich and blah, blah, blah. Like, he has the means to do it, but I'm pretty sure everything was basically handed to him anyway.
Yeah.
And then, whatever, if he was actually ever smart, it's gone now. It was gone the day he said he had proof Obama wasn't an American citizen and went on TV saying he would bet Obama like $1 million or something. And then Obama's like, I'm fucking literally, I have a birth certificate. You idiot.
He's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac?
Who told you? Because he just reads stuff online. He's like, that's real.
He literally like a Facebook mom.
Yeah. He keeps... all of his policies are based off Facebook.
I know. And, okay, we gotta hit this. He literally basically said he supports white supremacy.
Yes.
Or just wouldn't say that he doesn't support it.
He wouldn't condemn it. And then, like, when he finally said, like, Proud Boys stand back or something.
Yeah.
He, like, without even taking a breath, was like, Antifa's the real enemy.
I know.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
Are you
I'm willing
prepared
to do
specifically
that,
do it? Well, go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. You want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
Who would
right
you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing. This is a left-wing problem.
White supremacists.
Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
Not militia. That's what his FBI director said.
It's like, dude,
how is
we can talk about that later. If that's an actual concern of yours, because he wants Antifa to be a terrorist organization. If that's an actual concern of yours, we can focus on that later. Just talk about white supremacy for 2 seconds.
And if Antifa is a terrorist organization, then shouldn't all the white supremacy groups?
Yeah. He's like, well, I'm not worried about white supremacy right now. I'm worried about Antifa. But it was always telling when one of the first things he said when he ran. No, it was like when he literally announced he was going to be president or running for president. He was like, Mexicans are a bunch of rapists. And it's like, okay. And then it was when the tiki torture white people were going crazy during that first Charlottesville shenanigan going on. Mm-hmm. He was like, some of them are fine people.
No, he said both groups are good people.
Yeah. Well, he said, he was like, some of those are good people. And it was like, okay, but why can't why is it that you're like, Mexicans are fucking rapists, and then you're like, white supremacists, some of them might be okay. It's like, dude. And then it's like, will you just condemn white supremacy right here, right now? And he's like, sure, yeah, maybe if I feel like it, I don't know. And he starts like doing the thing where he's putting his fingers together. He's like, I don't know, maybe white supremacy, I don't know. And then,
well, he was like,
and then he just instantly jumped to shit talking the left.
Yeah,
he's like, most of my problems I see from the left. It's like, dude, so you gonna acknowledge it or not? And
yeah.
He kind of did, but not really.
The moderator said, "Well, you condemn," and he was like, "Yeah, but it's really Antifa." He didn't even explain.
Yeah, the moderator even said, like, can you tell them to stand down because they're making the problems worse? And he's like, someone needs to handle Antifa. Like, he's like, stand back, Proud Boys, but someone needs to take care of these people. It's like, dude, you just...
And he told people to go to polling places and watch.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's like, that's intimidation.
How do you first of all, they're literally not allowed to see what you're doing back there.
Yeah.
But second of all, like, what do you mean? Polling... If you're worried about mail-in fraud, why
which doesn't exist,
which literally is like no proof of. Actually, the way they say it, like the way Trump explains it, he's like, "What if people have their dog vote for Obama, blah blah blah," and it's like, actually no, like you don't just send a vote. You fill out a form, and then they see the form, and then they make sure you're actually registered, and then if you are, they like give you another thing you can vote with. You don't just go, here's my dog voted, here you go.
No,
they just take it.
What he thinks happens is they just mail out a ton of fucking ballots to everyone, and then they can do whatever they want with the ballots.
That makes no sense.
Right.
Why would the American government do that?
I know.
That makes no sense.
And it's like we've had mail-in voting for 60 years.
Yeah.
60 plus years. And it's never been fraud.
Yeah.
Never has been. I don't know why he's so upset about it.
Well, because now people aren't going to go to the polls because of COVID. It's like, if there was an easy way to exploit voter fraud with mail-in voting, it would have been exploited before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you can't. If anything, voter fraud is what, like, you know, when you go to vote and then they're like, sorry, you have to go home even though you've been in line for hours. Like, there is no voter fraud. not to the degree they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And
there might be like a small case of like some random polling station. And some random lady's like, I'm a Karen, I'm gonna do some stupid shit. So, but that's about it.
And the whole he's just like, this election's rigged. This election's gonna be rigged. Like, didn't Russia rig the first election?
Oh well, yeah. The first election was all fucking crazy anyway. But he lost the first election by like 3 million votes. He just won on the electoral college, which is what really matters. So it's like, yeah, if you're Trump, you should be worried you're not going to win the popular vote because you didn't win it last time. Him losing the popular vote that's like just going to happen. Like, we already know that's going to happen. He has even less support this time than last time. So, yeah, it was just a little wacky. But I think everyone watching it was like, you were either already a Trump supporter or you just completely knew that he was full of shit anyway. I think the moderate people in the middle are not going to, because last time they were like, I don't want to vote for Hillary. And this time they're like, I don't want to vote for Biden, but fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's honestly a little bit better than Hillary, too. Like,
yeah.
I don't like either of them, but
he doesn't have the clearly evil history behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just got, like, that, like... like, the rape thing is pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I mean...
Yeah, you're voting for a rapist either way.
Yeah.
But I think Trump is a worse rapist, if that matters. If we're going to compare rapes.
I mean, yeah, but I mean...
but the fact, you shouldn't be eligible.
You shouldn't be doing it anyway.
You shouldn't be eligible if you have rape accusations.
Exactly.
Which they both did, but Hillary didn't bring it up last time because Bill Clinton has a bunch of rape allegations against him. It's like, gee, it's almost like when you give people power, they get corrupted and do some funky stuff. So maybe we should change our system a little bit. I don't know.
I mean, I have a feeling change is coming either way.
I feel like Americans are going to wake up because I feel like no one is happy about the last debate.
I don't think it's even going to be a wake up. I just think no matter who wins, there's going to be riots.
Yeah.
Like, like violent ones, not
people are
protests.
Getting really unsatisfied. They're gonna have to do something. Because right now, a lot of what people are saying, they're like, people are angry because they can't survive on COVID, and there's horrible injustices by the police being done, and we're just being fucked over. Those things would happen under Biden too.
Yeah.
And that's one of the ultimate issues. So it's like, nothing would have changed. What do you fart or something? I don't
No. I'm just making noise over here.
Why are you making noise?
It's not intentional. I'm just agreeing.
Okay, fine.
I might have smoked half a bowl.
Don't get embarrassed. Show your true self.
What I thought was funny. Whenever Biden was like, "You handled COVID like shit, and you basically killed a bunch of people." Trump was like, "Well, you didn't do anything either." Yeah. It's like, what was he supposed to do?
No, he was like, Trump literally lied on stage. He said,
"Oh my god, yeah."
He said the way you handled the swine flu was terrible. He said COVID was a way worse disease than swine flu, and it's like, no. Everything he just said was backwards. COVID is not as bad as swine flu, and way less people died from swine flu because it was contained way better. And that happened directly under Biden's orders. He was literally in charge of that. That is not a good point to hammer on Biden. Focus on something else. But the moderator didn't correct him, and Biden was just like, Biden didn't explain why it was fake. He was just like, you just lied. But he didn't explain it. Biden was like, you're so fucking full of shit. It's so stupid. I'm just going to gloss over that.
Yeah, because Trump will just literally make up whatever he wants.
He just lies.
He doesn't care if it's true or not.
On stage, he was like, you support defunding the police. And Biden's like, no, I don't. It's like, well, you support the Green New Deal. And Biden's like, I don't support that either. And he's like, you are a socialist who wants Medicare for all. I'm not. And then Trump literally was like, you just lost the far left vote. And Biden's like, okay, anyway.
Oh, yeah, I remember when he said he doesn't. Yeah, he's like, you just left the. You just
wow,
lost.
You just lost all your. He said like 3 times, like, you just lost all the far left. And it's like.
Listen, you agreed with
Here's
Bernie
the deal.
Sanders to the
The
manifesto.
whole idea.
Let him.
There is no manifesto.
Please let him speak, Mr.
Number 2.
You just lost the left.
Number 2.
You just lost the left. You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan.
Folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
Biden literally never had the far left. He's been pissing on us this entire time.
Right.
If you're a Bernie supporter, if you actually believed that he was either going to A, get a progressive vice president, B, adapt progressive policies like Medicare for all and the Green New Deal, or like C, listen to Bernie Sanders at all on anything, you're a fucking fool.
Yeah.
It was obvious from the start because he didn't get here. He literally won the nomination without the progressive left. He doesn't need them. He doesn't need us.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone on the progressive left, who's like a very loud chunk of people, they're just like, we don't like either of you. We fucking despise Biden. So,
but I mean, Trump's so much worse than Biden.
And that's so Trump kept pointing out stuff like, oh, you did the crime bill. Ooh, like first of all, Republicans would probably be fine with the crime bill.
Yeah. He
was like, you made outsourcing like overseas jobs. So, like, Biden was like, you don't pay your taxes. You only paid $750 in taxes. You should pay way more than that.
And Trump's like, I don't like paying taxes, so I don't. That's basically what he said.
Trump was like, well, it was your laws that let me do that. And then Biden's like, you made more tax cuts as president. You made even more laws to help rich people. And he's like, yeah, well, you started it. And it's like, Trump, you're literally saying the truth, but you're the worst option. You're pointing out why Biden's bad, but you do the same things but worse. So why are you bringing up these points? You're not going to swing anyone over. You're just making us all depressed because it's like, oh, we have 2 bad options. It sucks. Like, don't say that shit. You're just making us up. Maybe his point is he just doesn't want anyone to vote at all and just be really depressed.
He says Biden lost to far left, but who are they going to? They're not going to come to you, Trump.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The far left has already swallowed their pride at this point.
Yeah.
They're either going to not vote or they're going to vote for Biden out of sadness.
You think by saying that you just won them over? Because that's not how that works. They're still gonna vote for Biden just to get you out of fucking office.
You can't bring up those points unless you present a better counter argument.
He's such a fucking idiot.
He is.
It
baffles the mind. How
it does.
Actually got elected. I have no. It's literally because the Democrats are so bad at their jobs, and they pushed Hillary Clinton so hard because she's a selfish bitch, and I don't care what anyone says. Okay, she's a selfish little bitch. Because she's like, this is my time. I get to be president. I waited after Obama, after he beat me the first time, because I sucked too much then. Obama was a nobody back. Yes, now Obama is the coolest motherfucker, and everyone loves Obama. And Obama, what's Kay and Peele will make a fucking parody with Obama, and everyone fucking loves it. Okay, the Democrats weren't like that before Obama. Like, whenever Hillary Clinton's in Broad City, like, oh my God, that's Hillary Clinton. That's not real. No one would ever do that in real life. If Obama was there, though, they go, holy shit, that's Obama.
I know.
Because people like Obama. They don't like Hillary Clinton. That's why he beat her when he was a fucking nobody and who wanted free healthcare. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, wow, he wants free weed. He wants legal weed and free healthcare. He's a fucking loser socialist. Only college kids are going to vote for him. Sounds a lot like Bernie fucking Sanders. It worked the first time, but for some reason... They're like, we can't vote for Bernie because no one wants to vote for a socialist. Then Trump's like, Biden is a socialist. It's fucking awful and stupid. It makes no sense. So Democrats should just not take control and just let people have their voice and not call in all the other Democrats to drop out on Super Tuesday so that way Biden gets all the votes. Because that was kind of a dick move. Biden wasn't in like 4th place. When he dropped out.
Seriously, who was he behind? It was like Bernie in first.
It was Pete Buttigieg. Remember Pete Buttigieg was like, I won the first state, and then the numbers came out and Bernie won.
Yeah.
And Pete was like, ah, shit, I was off. I got second by like 2 points. But Pete was like, well, I still won, like technically. And it's like, you didn't win. You had less votes. But Pete Buttigieg got like second by like 0.5% in like the first like 2 states. And then it was like Bernie just kept winning. Bernie won like all the states until Biden won the first state in South Carolina, which was really strong in his favor anyway. And then after that, everyone was like, well, I guess we have to surrender to Biden. And it's like, no, you don't. Pete, you're doing amazing. Now, Pete's a terrible robot. There's no way he could ever fucking win. Trump would just fucking walk all over him. Biden did way better than Pete would have ever done in that debate. But... It doesn't, but like the point is that like they didn't play fair and square at all. Like they just literally made phone calls and said, please drop out so Biden can win. And they did. And they all were like, even Andrew Yang was like, yeah, Biden promised me some favors. And then Biden said, I'm gonna have a female vice president. And Yang goes, that's not what he told me, sad face. And then Elizabeth Warren stayed in, and everyone was like, did Biden promise Warren a favor to stay in, to take votes from Bernie? And she just kept, it was like just the few of them, and she would not talk shit on Biden. She would only talk shit on Bernie constantly. And at first it made sense because Bernie was in first place. But then when Biden got in first place, it was like, okay, why aren't you shit talking Biden yet? You just keep shit talking Bernie. And then everyone was like, well, maybe Warren will be VP because Biden knows he needs the progressive voice. And Warren didn't get the VP. Kamala Harris, the prosecutor, who is super pro-cop, got the VP.
That was a bad move.
And it's like, imagine being Elizabeth Warren after screwing over one of your closest friends for several years, Bernie Sanders. Absolutely selling your soul to the corporations you used to fight against when she used to stand up against Wall Street. And now you're a nobody. Because now you have no supporters because all your progressive fans hate you and all the Hillary Clinton fans just don't care about you anyway because you're not one of them in the first place. And Biden did not make you VP and you're not going to be a part of his cabinet because you're progressive and he doesn't fucking want you anyway. It's like if you want to be at the cool kids table, so you pick on your best friend growing up and then all the cool kids just make fun of you anyway. So you just lost your best friend for no reason. It's like, dude, you're the biggest loser of all time. And Trump called her Pocahontas during the debate. Again, because she claimed she was Native American. And she was the first Native American teacher at like Yale or something. Even though she's a blonde-haired white woman. Who has like maybe a 13th Native American in her.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion on politics.
I did like how Biden kind of handled the debate.
Here's the thing. We were all worried Biden was going to look like he had Alzheimer's. And he looked pretty good on stage. Mm-hmm. And Trump just made an ass of himself constantly.
Yeah, that was like...
All Biden had to do is keep his cool.
And he did.
Yeah, he did. Trump brought up there's a video where Biden is talking to like people and he says something about the military and they just staring at him because they're not paying attention because he's boring as fuck. And he goes, "Clap, you stupid bastards." And everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Biden did this." And some people were like, "No, this is cool." And then Trump brought it up during the debate. He said, "You're on video calling the military a bunch of stupid bastards." And Biden goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He didn't even know what video he's talking about because he wasn't talking to the military. He was talking to people about the military. Yeah. Talking about how brave they are. And then when they didn't clap because they're a bunch of fucking, like, they're just like, "Dude, you're so boring. I'm not paying attention to what he's saying." He's like, "Clap, you stupid bastards." And then they clapped. So it's actually the opposite. It's actually Biden standing up for the military.
Right.
So it's Trump like, "He said bastard. Ooh." It's like, you said grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, because Biden, all he had to do was like keep his cool, and Trump just like totally made an ass of himself just by interrupting and sounding like a total douchebag.
And he was like wrong about everything.
I know, too. And Biden just like calmly let it happen most of the time.
Biden was just like, "He's dumb."
Yeah, that's all he really had to say.
He kept saying.
And then the debate, like who won the debate? Like, the poll came out, and it was like 80 Biden, 20 Trump.
Course. Yeah, because Trump just looked like a fucking idiot the whole time.
And then he was trying to, like, backpedal on all the shit he said during the debate. There was, like, an interview of him, and they're like, "So, about that Proud Boys comment. And he was like, "I don't even know who the Proud Boys are. I don't know them." What's going on? The Proud Boys, who are they?
The Proud Boys they were started by this guy named Gavin McInnes who got famous for dunking on feminists. He would have them on his show. But when I say feminists, I mean people nobody have ever heard of who are calling themselves feminists. They might have been real feminists, but the point is, it's like, they're literally nobodies. And he'd be like, they would say like a common feminist point, and he'd go, "That's fucking stupid. You're stupid." Like, he didn't even make good arguments against it. He's like, "That's just fucking dumb." And then he on his radio show eventually was like, "We're going to call ourselves the Proud Boys because I'm tired of Antifa fucking with people. I'm tired of them hitting people with weapons and spraying them and stuff. So if you see someone who's Antifa, call yourself a Proud Boy and wear your MAGA hat and like just punch them in the face. If they're going to punch Nazis, supposedly, then we get to punch them too. Because that's what freedom of speech is nowadays."
So did he just call himself a Nazi in that?
I think yes, he did.
Oh, I guess I should be closer.
Yeah. He basically admitted that
he was
they're Nazis. But
yeah.
It's because if you disagreed with the left, they would call you a Nazi. So then everyone's like, "I guess I'm a Nazi now." And then it's like, so he basically just kept advocating for violence. And in like the most broad ways possible. He was just trying to justify violence constantly. And that's what the Proud Boys were.
Okay.
And Trump just told him to stand back and stay ready.
He said, "Hey, stand back, but also someone needs to handle Antifa." Yeah. Like, did you just tell the Proud Boys to keep punching people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that sounds like such a Disney villain gang. Like, we're the Proud Boys, and they all like come out snapping.
Yeah. Well, everyone's like, this. It's such a silly name. It's like, yeah,
we're gonna battle you with this song.
He's trying to be like a comedian. He's trying to be like a funny conservative guy. So he's like, "We're going to call ourselves the Proud Boys because we're proud of our country." And he knows he's being tongue-in-cheek with that. But it's like, okay, but you are doing something really horrible. Like, you're literally advocating for violence. Like, you're... And so, that's the Proud Boys. And Biden said, Trump was like, "What should I call them?" And Chris Matthews was like, "Just say white supremacists." He said like 5 times, "Just say white supremacists." And Biden was like, "Why don't you say something about the Proud Boys?" And then And that's when Trump was like, Proud Boys, stand back. It's like, that's not saying you condemn white supremacy. Yeah. And he got, if you when you watch the clip, he gets really quiet too. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I could do that maybe. So it's really fucking awful. So that's 30 minutes of the podcast. I think we've gone over that enough. You guys want to talk about D&D?
I mean, why not?
We're doing the D&D campaign, and Leland is our DM, and he's here with us right now.
Am I?
Well, hold on. Before we start that, PS5 pre-orders are still going terribly.
Yeah.
There's being delayed and canceled again.
I wanted to do it. I was about ready, because we're about to get paid again, so I was thinking to do the pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
But,
you're not going to get one.
I guess I should just wait again.
You're not going to get one.
Oh my gosh.
No, you're not going to get a pre-order.
I'll get a pre-order.
No, I don't think you will.
Eventually, everyone who's pre-ordering now will get their pre-orders. Everyone's making a big deal about it. Like, the PS4 happened, and the same thing happened. There was just less social media buzz about it.
It's like
no one could get a PS4 when it first came out. No one could get the PS4, and then I got one when I felt like getting one. I got one like 2 weeks after it came out, only because that's when I first wanted to buy it.
Fine.
So.
Okay.
I will say though, I will be bummed if I go to buy the PS5 and then they only have the version I don't want.
Yeah.
Because I want the cheaper version, and if they have only the $500 version, I'll be upset. But I feel like the cheaper version will be more available. I think people actually really want their disc drives.
Maybe. Well, if they only have the $500, I'm waiting for the.
Oh, I would wait too. I'm not going to drop an extra $100.
Wait.
Just for a disc drive.
It's an extra $200 for a disc
no.
drive?
It's extra $100 for a disc drive.
Oh.
Yeah. Disc drive?
Oh.
Dick drives.
For the dick drive.
Oh.
Disc drives are expensive.
Yeah.
People don't realize it, but they're actually pretty fucking expensive.
It's a cool idea to move to like a purely digital model. I think it's totally fine.
Yeah, but
I don't even
buy a computer.
You could do that.
Because all those games that are quote unquote exclusive in like 6 months are not going to be exclusive because they want to make money.
No, usually all the PS5 exclusives have just been for PS5.
Yeah, Sony will stay exclusive. Xbox will definitely not. They'll be day one on PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Xbox is the one that'll switch things to PC. But
which Doom Eternal I think goes on Game Pass like tomorrow.
Oh shit! Really?
I never bought it, so I'm ready to play it on PC.
Doom Eternal's fun.
I maybe. I didn't really like Doom. I didn't like the 2016 Doom, but
I had a good time.
Joey told me that Eternal's way better than that first one, so yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll play it.
I never played like the OG Dooms. Obviously.
See, that's how I grew up. Yeah. I grew up with OG Doom.
Yeah,
that's actually one of the first games.
Nothing like it.
But I thought it was pretty cool.
One of the first games I ever played was Doom, and they still hold up. The old Dooms, I bought it. They released it on 360, like the arcade. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love Doom. I fucking love Doom. But the new ones are just not really my thing. But whatever. Anyway.
So what I might do is just order a PS5 on Amazon with Demon Souls. Yes. Dude, if they have like a Demon Souls PS5,
they all come with no game.
That's the game. That's the first game I'm buying.
That's the first game I'm buying too.
Demon Souls.
I'm not even a Souls fan. It just looks.
I'm gonna fucking be there before you.
I mean, you most likely will
because gotten good.
You've actually beaten multiple Souls games, and I've beaten none of them.
I got good.
But I will try to get good.
You have to get good.
I beat Star
Once
Wars.
You get good.
It's so easy. I beat Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on hard difficulty.
But did you beat Sekiro?
No, I don't own Sekiro. I've never played it.
I beat Sekiro. And a recent update, I just beat Dark Souls.
My friend who has on Xbox One asked me if I wanted to borrow his copy a long time ago. And I just literally didn't want to set up my Xbox that badly. So
dude,
I just never.
Once you get good, Soulsborne games are so much fun. You just like can't put them down.
I'll try. I do have Bloodborne and I do have the original Demon Souls. I'm just not going to play the original because I want to get the PS5 version. But I'll play Bloodborne.
I heard that the original Demon Souls is hard because of the clunky controls when it first came out.
Them graphics make it hard, dude.
And just like
that's why these games are. That's why people say these games are so hard because you get so hard playing them.
And the controls were really bad, so they probably fix it up. So
the controls different on the new ones?
Probably.
Because on Demon Souls, it's like R2 and R1 are your attacks.
Yeah, that's always.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
No, but I mean, just like
it
was just like kind of gimmicky and weird.
Yeah,
and like the newer
that
ones
was
are
the point.
smoother.
The point was it was supposed to be like all clunky on purpose.
No, because if you play like Dark Souls 1, it's really smooth and.
Yeah, but that was Dark Souls, not Demon Souls.
Fuck you, you know. Fuck you. I just beat. I'm replaying Dark Souls 3, and I beat a boss that when on my original playthrough, my first playthrough, it took me like 5 or 10 tries. I beat this fucker 1 try. I went in there and fucking killed him right away. I'm so good. I'm the best gamer ever.
Okay. Are we all gonna buy Sekiro now?
I'm sucking my own dick.
I mean, I have it.
Yeah, you have to beat it. You have to beat it, or else it doesn't count.
Well, I mean, I beat the first hour.
All right.
Does that count so
You
far?
gotta beat the rest of the hours.
I mean, yeah.
What, the first hour is like nothing?
Ooh.
You sneak around.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong.
I think what turns me off from a lot of those games is that they are normally sluggish and
No, they're not even. I don't know why you say that.
they are. No, I never played Sekiro. I never played
fast-paced.
Sekiro. But I'm just saying,
Listen,
like, usually
The beginning might be a little slower at first. At least with.
When I say sluggish, I mean like the movement is usually kind of weird in those games. Like,
Well, yeah, it is something you have to get used to with Dark
Yeah.
Souls.
and I think it's a turn off for some people. But I agree if they just stick with it.
If you stick with it, you'll like fall in love with it.
I like Resident Evil, so like like
Yeah.
I will put up with weird movement. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
care.
true.
Like I like that.
It is different from other
Oh.
games.
Resident Evil, though.
You like Resident Evil, Leland?
Yes, but God, the Resident Evil 1, those controls, bitch. You could not turn and move at the same time, and there were things running at you.
The remaster that they did for GameCube and it's on PS4 now.
Yeah.
You can just move the stick and it goes in whichever direction.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They figured out how to move a camera? Oh no.
You can still turn on the other controls, like old school style.
You mean never?
Yeah, it's really bad. That's the scariest part of the game, actually, is how bad the controls are.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But it was one of the first games with like full voice acting, and it was like a horror game that actually worked, and so it was like really, really cool when it first came out.
Oh, I mean, all of the Resident Evil games
They're
are
badass.
pretty dope.
Resident Evil's so cool.
5 is where it got though.
No, I like 5.
I mean, I played through 5 so many times, but it's still.
I don't like 6.
I never got into 6.
It's
or 7, but I hear 7 isn't actually Resident Evil; it's something else.
It's very different. 6 is just Resident Evil 5, but everything's way worse. And then 7 is like a first person. It's like they played Amnesia one time.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on. I have to play it on PC now. But yeah.
Well, I mean,
Resident Evil's so good.
It is. Can we talk about how badly Amnesia has aged, though?
I haven't played it. I haven't touched Amnesia in a long time.
Those graphics.
But I remember it being pretty. I thought it was pretty shitty, but I think everyone really liked it. So I guess I'm wrong.
I mean, it was like moderately shitty then, but looking at like today's standards on gaming graphics, I don't even think you can consider it scary.
There's some awesome indie horror games that use all like pixel graphics I love. So I don't know. I think sometimes bad graphics can enhance the scariness.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
because like you don't know what you're looking at, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like I think Resident Evil 1 is legitimate. Like no, sorry, I think Resident Evil 2 on PS1 is one of the scariest games I've ever played, because like there's just really horrific looking zombies, and you don't know what is what. You don't even know what you're looking at. So it's great.
Spooky.
Yeah, it's Halloween time now. October 1st, it's Halloween time now.
It's Halloween.
So we need to get back to watching horror movies.
Hocus Pocus.
And we need to play some horror games.
13 Ghosts. Those are not in the same genre.
We need to let's the Hocus Pocus.
13 Ghosts.
Those are very different. We need to play PT together.
Oh?
You guys know PT, right?
I do.
Yes. Okay.
What's PT?
It's the game made by Hideo Kojima before he left to do Death Stranding.
The first Stranding type game.
The first Stranding genre game.
Wait, Is that the one where you're purely in a hallway and you just go down and down and down and different things happen? That's a cool game.
Yeah,
that's a really good game.
It was literally called PT because playable teaser.
Oh, playable teaser. Okay.
And it's literally it was a free game they released that was only on the PS4 for like a year, and then now you can't download it anymore. And if you delete it, you cannot re-download it. So now it's even scarier because it's got this weird like legend myth to it.
Do you have it?
Yes, I have it.
Oh.
Also, there are ways if you hook up your PS4 to your computer or how to get it, but yeah, I have it. Hopefully they never do a thing where it just deletes it from your hard drive automatically.
Well,
I have a haunted PS4 with PT on it, which you cannot get, and if I lose my hard drive, it's gone forever. So talk about digital saving like digital properties, like that game's just gone now. But I still have it. It's only on the PS4. It was made to be a Silent Hill trailer for the new Silent Hill game that got canceled.
Yeah,
starring Norman Reedus, which is why he's in. That's why Norman Reedus is the main character of Death Stranding because of this.
Yeah.
Though there's a rumor that that Kojima knew this Silent Hill game was going to be canceled immediately, and he just did this all on purpose to fuck over Konami. And I don't know if that's true or not, but
I mean, if you know you're going to go out, wouldn't you want to go out with a bang and make an impact? Yeah. Especially if you're going to be backstabbed.
The best part is they put some of the audio from PT into Metal Gear Solid 5, which was the last Kojima game on Konami. But there's character model of the ghost in PT, like the ghost lady. She's actually in Death Stranding. He's the same exact character model in Death Stranding, but they made her not dead. Oh. So it's the living version of that character. And it's this weird fucking thing that connects all the games. So it's like,
that's
so
kind
cool.
of dope.
But anyway, PT is one of the scariest and craziest and trippiest fucking games I've ever played.
So what you're saying is...
we should play it together because it's Halloween time.
So... what you're saying is next weekend when I make those cookies, we should all eat a cookie and play PT.
No, we're not playing PT on edible.
I think it'd be a wonderful, enjoyable experience.
I won't be scared because I've played that game like 20 times. I love that game. But every time I show it to someone new, they always freak out. I love it every time. I love that game. I'm going to have a spooky night where we do spooky stuff.
That sounds spooky.
That's why I've already planned it. Because Halloween's around the corner.
Halloween sounds fun, but we shouldn't do it on Halloween.
Or even drinking pumpkin beer because it's Halloween time.
Pumpkin beer.
Yes.
Them spices.
What else should we talk about? Oh, we should talk about D&D before this ends.
We went into a whole spiel.
Yeah, the PS5, bro. I need my girlfriend to buy me a PS5. I need to get a girlfriend so she can buy me a PS5.
That's so stupid.
It's just dumb. It's the dumbest joke ever. The girl's like, you want that PS5? You better act right. Like, what the fuck? Do girls really buy you PS5s? Because
I mean,
I thought it was the other way around.
I'm gay, but I'll get a girlfriend if they buy me a video game system. I'm not doing anything there though.
You're like, maybe I'll touch you if you buy me a PS5.
Maybe I'll kiss you on the lips if you buy me a PS5.
Yeah. And I want to see you kiss a girl on the lips because I want to see you like plug your nose like a cartoon character and go.
I mean,
let's make it quick. And you go.
I've kissed girls. It's
damn. You got more action than me.
I mean,
okay, go on.
I mean, it's been a few years, but
yeah.
Well, I think we've talked about this before. How kissing girls is really gay.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm gay and I don't do that.
Yeah, but if you think
but
about it,
that means you're the straightest gay
Leland.
man ever.
think about it, Leland.
Yeah, just think.
I don't know about that.
If a girl kisses a boy and then kisses you, you've kissed the lips that's kissed the lips of a boy. Therefore,
I mean, but I'm still kissing a girl's lips.
But boys kiss girls.
So if you kiss a boy, you're getting the girl's lips on you.
Yeah.
No. I don't like that. Well, I mean, if I kiss a man that only kisses other men, it's the same effect.
That's true. But it just
and also penis.
You gotta. If you kiss a penis, first of all,
I mean, I've done that before.
Think about it like this. Penises go into vaginas. So you're actually kissing vaginas.
Straightest thing you can do, suck a dick.
But vaginas touch penises. So if you kiss a vagina, you're actually kissing a penis.
Not happening. Somebody else can touch those lips. I ain't going for it. I mean, Donald Trump is obviously gonna go for it.
That's the dumbest meme ever made.
I know, it's so funny.
That was back when people were like, "Fellas, is it gay to wipe your ass?"
I mean, apparently
it might be. It might be. I don't know.
I haven't heard that one.
In relation to that statement,
yeah.
My mother likes to ask me really weird personal questions at random times.
It's just because you're gay, I guess?
Yes. So here I am. A little story for you. Here I am. I'm going to. It's my new boyfriend's house. I'm driving the 4 hours. It was a long distance thing. Anyway. Yeah. So she says, "I need to talk to you about something," and she's super serious. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I walk up to her. She takes my hand. And her head is down at the moment, and she just slowly looks up and like does like a death stare at me and goes, "Do you rim?" And I didn't know how to respond, so I laughed and I tried to be quiet and I said, "Mom, it's okay. I know that straight men don't know how to wipe their ass, but gay men pay attention to that, you know." Yeah. And then I walked out because
that's amazing.
My mother's weird.
Why would? Well, I mean, I don't want to talk too much, but I did play Cards Against Humanity with my mom for the first time.
Oh. And
we were all like, "Let's play," and my mom was like, just kind of like, and she's like, "You guys don't care if I play?" And I was like, "Just play." Like, whoever acts like a bitch about it can fuck off. Like, just play. And so she's like, "Okay, I'll play." And it was just pure raunchiness from her, like a side of her that she's never revealed. And eating ass did pop up, and we were all laughing. She like tried to chime in with like what she actually knows. Like, "Mom, just shut up. No one wants to hear about eating ass from you." Eating ass, under boobs, all the I don't know. There's a lot of things. But then she'd play a card that'd be like sexual peeing, and she'd just laugh so hard. And then like, "Mom, the other card there was no way for that joke to work. You're just laughing at the phrase sexual peeing."
What's so funny about water sports?
I think they're hilarious. I think piss is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I think if someone gets peed on, that's no matter what funny. Like,
I mean, fair.
But you have to make it actual work with like the pun or something. You have to make a joke.
Yeah.
But
I did bring this back. I named my Dark Souls character PP.
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 After PP butt.
Well, that was
I put the image of AOC looking upset about PP butt.
Last podcast. That's my Dark Souls 3 character is PP. I think my first one's like PP poo poo or something. I don't know, something really fucking stupid. I thought it was funny.
One day you have a girlfriend and she'll like go on your PlayStation and be like, "How come your character's name is PP?"
I did that when I was 7.
"How come it's poo poo?" Is this what's funny to you? Everything's just PP and poo poo.
If you play like PvP and you kill someone, it'll say PP killed you.
Oh no.
So good.
Yeah.
Should we talk about D&D?
No. Okay. Just kidding. I do want to bring... Val asked me how she did. And I was like, you kind of started a lot of problems for us.
It worked with her Alzheimer's in her character.
It was fun. It made the game fun.
100%. 100% she's chaotic evil. Like...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has chaotic good on her like chart, but I'm going to change that for her.
Yeah, that...
how it started was Leland
murdering old women thing.
Leland explained the plot, and then we were all looking around like, who should go first? And she's like, "I'm punching Shane in the face." And then she just kept laughing so hard at her own joke.
And then she As soon as we go outside, she's like, "Okay, who's around us?" And then she's like,
"We're gonna kill him."
Yeah.
You want to kill an old lady?
I know.
And then Shane seduced said old lady that I had to make up on the spot because yes.
You should have known.
I should have better prepared. I guess I need to put old women everywhere.
You need to actually make all the NPCs ahead of time because you know Shane's gonna want to fucking talk to them.
I'm gonna seduce everyone.
Val's gonna want to kill them, and Shane's gonna try to seduce them.
I mean, that's why I made Helga.
Yeah, we didn't even do anything with it. We just
no, you didn't. I gave you somebody to interact with, and you never did.
We ditched Helga immediately. We were eating food, and they're like, let's go to the bar and eat food there. Like, we just ate. And then Val's like, I need some mushrooms, dude. We're going to the bar.
I seduced the old lady, and I seduced the Frog King.
Yeah.
You mean Wabba Wabba?
He got a really high roll on King Wabba Wabba.
Yeah.
Like,
that was fun.
He seduced the final boss, like, immediately. How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Yeah, Shane's our seducer. Because everyone listening has no idea what we're talking about. Shane is a bard, and he seduces people.
He's a cat being that wears red booty shorts and flirts with anything and everything that walks.
Yeah.
I think that's a good description of Inspector Metal.
Inspector Metal. Yeah.
Oh, I should have named my character that.
Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Instead of Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Should have named your character in D&D Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Maybe.
First name Pee Pee, last name Poo Poo.
I mean, that can be arranged.
I like Inspector Metal. I think that's just as funny.
Yeah, so we only just started our D&D journey, so we don't have too much to talk about yet. Besides, Val was also laughing because she was like, "You're just mad because you were swallowed by the frog." I was grappled by a frog twice and swallowed once, so I was like, yes, the frogs kept eating me for some reason.
You were just always in range.
Yeah, you were like standing there and me and Shane ran off and you were like, no, we have to stay here and fight. And it's like, okay, you're gonna keep getting fucking swallowed by frogs then? Like,
yeah, we killed 2 of them. There was only 1 left, and you guys just ran. Like, we had the numbers mostly whittled down.
There was a shit more. There was a shit ton more.
I was gonna
There
go.
was a full-on army coming, my dude.
I
made that clear.
We said that, and you're like, no, there's only like 2 left. I'm like, no, there's like millions of them.
On the screen, there was only a few.
Shut up, there was no screen.
I should have just kept adding and adding and adding. I'll do that next time.
Well, at first, I was like, we need to run, but everyone was fighting.
More stressful.
At first, I was like, okay, Leland's got way too many enemies. There's no way we can win. And then when we started actually, like, we actually, like, were winning. That's when everyone ran. Like, you should have ran earlier. Like,
I mean, yeah, two of the groups were frozen. You only had one group and a couple frogs.
I know, yeah, we actually did a decent strategy and took out a lot of enemies. Like,
well, to be honest, at your level, you guys should have taken care of that real quick.
Don't talk shit.
I mean, I'm not talking shit. You guys also haven't done all your characters.
So many characters. Like, I looked up like what spells you learned at like level 10. The only one I had was invisibility. And it said, like, you need, like... Well... It takes a full minute to craft what you need to become invisible.
Oh, yeah, no. So, you... With my campaign, you don't need spell casting requirements.
Okay.
Like,
But turning invisible was completely useless to me. I was like, I don't want this, so... Like, I was fine, and then, like, in the span of 1 turn, I got surrounded and ate up by a frog.
I mean, yeah.
So, like... I did everything fine, but then a frog just came out. I was actually standing back.
You're gonna just a heads up. You might be facing some bigger opponents this next time.
Okay, we have 1 frog of our own.
Oh yeah.
I forgot I gave that to you.
We have a frog because
you're welcome.
We negotiated for a frog.
I negotiated for a frog.
You guys,
after seducing him,
the first thing you need to do next time is name the frog.
Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Inspector Junior.
I like Pee Pee Poo Poo more.
Fine. It's your frog.
Hell yeah, it is.
Jeremiah's writing, though. Unless you don't want him to, I guess.
No, Jeremiah can ride him. I'm gonna have your frog eat your bird, or my frog eat your bird.
My bird's too big.
Nope. I have a giant frog.
I have a giant bird.
They'll fight to the death.
If frogs are smaller than birds, and then they're both giant, I'm assuming that my bird's still bigger.
Have you seen the huge bullfrog that's way bigger than an eagle?
you seen my eagle that's bigger than the average?
Shut up, die.
You haven't seen him yet, but Nixon will arrive eventually.
Wait, his name is Nixon?
Yes. Nixon
I
the
haven't
eagle.
done anything for my character.
Well, I still have to make him, but I'm going to do it this weekend when I'm off work. Nixon is coming.
I'm gonna have
It's Watergate all over again.
James does a lot of D&D stuff, so I'm just gonna have him sit down and help me.
Yeah, I'm going to use the app, and then we'll figure it out.
What app?
I'll show you later, if you still care.
I do, because I need to look up, like,
I'll show
my
you.
my
Leland
stuff.
showed it to me, and I'll show it to you.
I need to look up my stuff for my build.
Yes. It was a good time. I've never played D&D before, so it was a good first time for me.
I chose, like, daggers, and I was like, oh, these fucking suck. So I had to pick up a short sword.
You still have it, don't you? So
Yeah.
Just gonna have the short sword now.
Yeah, which is, like, a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Before we close out, do you want to talk about Minecraft, Steve?
No, you can.
Do any of you guys want to talk about Minecraft, Steve?
No, Nintendo's lame.
Jeremiah, do you want to talk about Minecraft, Steve?
I don't really play Smash, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's more just because, like,
I mean, we can. Let's do it.
it's just the fact that he's such an oddball pick. Like,
I
no
mean-
one really saw it coming.
Yeah.
I mean, people wanted him for a while, but I think they all gave up hope. And then he just kind of popped up today. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of my friends who are my age are not happy with it. And then a lot of Zoomers are really happy with it.
I'd rather see a bullet bill.
Bullet Bill.
Did they ever do Waluigi? Yeah.
No, they still haven't.
They
done
need
it.
Waluigi. That's the obvious answer.
Everyone wants Waluigi so bad, and they're like, nah, fuck him.
Minecraft, Steve.
Minecraft Steve. Well, I believe in a world where we have both, but maybe Waluigi will come later. I don't know.
They're probably saving him until, like,
Well, he's
The
in the
very
game.
end.
He's one of those assist trophies. Items.
Oh, yeah.
So he's in the game. So they're like, we can't do him because he's a trophy, and it's like, shut up.
just take out the trophy.
Dark Samus was a trophy in the last game. And they're like, nope, Dark Samus is playable now. So there you go.
But I thought it was his
Metroid representation. Metroid literally had only Samus for every game, and then this game they're like, Ridley, Dark Samus.
Dude, I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4 and 2D. The new
Yeah,
2D
one
Metroid.
would be cool.
Oh my god. Nintendo, what are you doing? Just fucking tell us about
They're
them.
making Breath of the Wild 2 right now.
Fuck that. I want Metroid.
No, don't say that to me.
Well, I mean,
Okay, well,
Breath of the Wild was really cool.
Yeah,
Breath of the
but
Wild
come
was
on,
cool, but those
Metroid.
bosses were lame.
That is true.
They were too easy. The whole game
They
was
were
too
really
easy,
But it was
in my
a fun
opinion.
game, though.
I mean, it was fun, but
I hated.
I didn't
how the
actually
weapons
feel
worked.
challenged at
Oh
all.
my gosh.
I hated how the weapons worked. That's my only critique of the
Look,
game.
typically when I play a game, I never feel challenged, so I didn't notice the difference. But,
Fuck off.
But I guess if you guys made
You are gonna have a hell of a time playing Sekiro.
My thing is,
I have a lot of fun because it's easy.
my thing is, I like video games to like. I like to have to actually have some skill to play them.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think the fun for the Breath of the Wild was getting more abilities and getting stronger, and then you could travel more across the world. But also, it was fun because you can do anything in any order.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like
That was a good.
it is
aspect to
very very different from like
That
that gameplay philosophy I don't think would work as well with like challenge increasing, you know? Like obviously there's parts that's harder than others, but like I don't know. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like
Like-
after a while you get used to the weapons, but like it's just so weird how they did that.
How they break.
Yeah, and you can't like repair them or anything.
Yeah, I wish
Or craft weapons or anything.
I wish
It's
you
very
could
strange.
I wish either if they broke, you could craft new ones, and they maybe even give you like pieces for crafting them. Not enough, but just some. Or if you could just like repair your weapons, because sometimes you get like thunder swords and stuff, and they're so cool. I just don't even use them because I just want to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you get the house where you can hang up some of your weapons on the wall. So I like the fire sword and the thunder sword hung up because I'm like I don't want to use these. They're too cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But Metroid, come on, dude.
I do like how you can just find the Hylian shield at any point in the game by going to Ganon's tower.
And it's the best shield in the game.
and it like never breaks. and you can just go in, grab the shield, and just run away from the tower. I didn't do that, but if I ever beat the game again, I might do that. So.
Can it technically break?
It just takes a bajillion years.
Yeah.
I use it all the time.
And I think you can actually buy a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it does break.
That's cool.
The Master Sword doesn't break, but it's shit.
Yeah.
Unless you go do the challenges, which are
too hard.
Stupidly
the
hard.
DLC is way too hard in that game.
The one to get the motorbike's not that hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Master Sword one's fucking stupid. Because when you die, you go all the way back to the beginning, no matter where you are. And you have to start over.
Yeah, that sucks. What else is Nintendo doing? What video game? You want to play more Tony Hawk? Alright, let's play Tony Hawk.
I want to play Dark Souls.
No!
I really do.
Well, you can, just not.
I want to play Skyrim.
No! Oh, should we talk about that?
Oh, Elder Scrolls?
Bethesda was bought by Microsoft?
Oh, gross.
It's kind of
I
old
forgot
news.
about
We
that.
kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we probably did. Fuck it.
I mean,
Who cares?
it's been a week or two, right?
Nothing's really going to change.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Literally nothing's going to change. The games are still
Microsoft let Nintendo put Minecraft Steve in.
Yeah, Microsoft.
They're going to let
Microsoft's like, here, have our
Bethesda do anything.
video games.
Yeah.
Minecraft's on PlayStation. It doesn't even matter anymore.
From Software, winning on Sekiro Shadows Die Thrice. Also, Dark Souls 4 or Demon Souls 2.
Demon Souls.
Like, come on.
Remake is,
From Soft,
they're
what are you doing?
Demon Souls remake right now, but it's probably already ready.
It is.
It looks beautiful.
It looks so good. But make a new fucking game.
They just made one like last year.
Yes, Sekiro.
Yeah.
I already fucking beat it like a bajillion times.
Sekiro, so wait a second, bro.
Make Dark Souls 4. or Demon Souls. I don't know. Dark Souls has a cool story. I like it. You probably don't even know what the story is.
Say your goodbyes.
Goodbye.
Oh, weren't we gonna do an ad read at the end too?
Oh shit! I forgot we have our first
ad read?
Yeah, we have our first sponsor. You didn't know about this? Yeah. From No, it's not from this.
Why not?
That's from
Maybelline's dildos.
yeah, Maybelline's
right?
dildos.
Yeah. Maybelline.
Best dildos around in town.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybelline's dildos.
Maybe it's Maybelline dildos.
use offer code Shane's Anus for 50% discount on any butt plug item. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybelline.
Maybelline.
Go get your dildos. That is Maybelline.
Because we have so many female viewers that they're like, okay.
Who said you have to be a female to have a dildo?
That's true. We have females and gay viewers, apparently.
There you go.
Oh yeah, shout out to Peaches who liked my
yeah.
my tweet.
Yeah, go follow her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Go follow her OnlyFans. She had a big fucking butt. So go follow her OnlyFans and look
I
at
thought
her
that was
ass.
really funny. Once again, that's Maybelline's dildos.
You better at her and be like, "Hey, bitch."
Should
You
I?
better really rep us. 'Cause we
I
fucking
will.
shouted you out.
Talk
shit.
I talk shit on Trump and
Good. I need to get on my. Yeah,
I need to do Cumtown. I need to shout out Cumtown and be like,
shout
hey,
out to
bitch.
Cumtown. We made fun of you. We're gonna keep doing it. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck Cumtown.
Not sponsored by Cumtown.
Yeah, Maybelline's dildos.
Yeah,
go to maybellinesdildos.com /Shane's Anus .uk.
/Shane's Anus. Use discount code Shane's Anus. That is our discount code. But it only works for butt plugs, so make sure you want a big old butt plug for your
for your
butt plug?
butt.
Yeah, I said
You
butt
did
plug,
say
yeah.
butt plug originally.
I was thinking anal beads in my mind, but I said butt plug.
Anal beads are scary. Somebody could just rip those out all at once.
Yeah, there's people have said stories about that.
Yeah.
About this girl, apparently when she was like 15, and there's a kid who's like 12 or something, and she's like, "Stick this in my butt," which I don't look. I don't care how clean you are. Okay. when you're a kid and someone's got their butthole out, that sounds scary as fuck.
Yeah.
And so she said, pull these out. Like, she had the anal beads in her, and she said, pull these out. And he pulled them out he said, I thought it was like a lawnmower. So he pulled it out like a lawnmower. And he just said blood was just gushing out of her asshole.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to go very, very slowly.
Yep.
Look, I'm not like super opposed to anus, but the idea of stuff, like, I don't like the visual of stuff like going in and out of anus. That's just gross to me.
That's fair. It really depends.
I acknowledge its existence.
Yeah. Anuses exist.
But that's
they are valid.
They are valid.
My anus is valid just as much as your anus is valid.
Make sure when you shower to spread your ass cheeks and
for Jesus Christ.
Let all that water get in there. There you go.
I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys. I'll see you.
Remember,
MapleLeansDildos.com/change_anus .uk. Anyway, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have you heard about all these teachers having sex with their students? Is this not crazy? What is going on?
Well, I don't think the male students have been hurt by it. In fact, they're going around bragging about it, as I understand it. So, you know, I don't see a lot of damage done.
Fair enough.
But it's a very unusual situation. I would say her husband cannot be happy.
Oh, you are bad. If she still has a husband.